जय श्री माताजी। उपस्थित सभी सहयोगी भाई बहनों का आज शाम के ध्यान सत्र में प्रतिष्ठान पुणे से स्वागत है। We welcome all the Sahajayogi brothers and sisters in today's evening meditation from Pratishthan Pune. हम श्री माताजी की तरफ पूरी भक्ति भाव से श्रद्धा पूर्वक देखते हैं। दोनों हाथों पर वाइब्रेशंस को महसूस करते हैं। लेट्स सरेंडर आवर अटेंशन at the lotus feet of Shri Mataji. Let's look at Shri Mataji with complete devotion and feel the vibrations on our palms. Collective Bandhan. परम पूज्य श्री माताजी कृपावंत होकर आज के ध्यान में बैठने की अनुमति आप हमें प्रदान करें। श्री माताजी, प्लीज ग्रांट अस द परमिशन टू सिट इन टुडेज कलेक्टिव मेडिटेशन। 3 महामंत्र, तत्पश्चात श्री गणेश मंत्र।
सरस्वती
साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। हम अपनी आँखें धीरे धीरे बंद करते हैं और श्री माताजी के स्वरूप को हमारे हृदय में याद करते हैं। Let's slowly close our eyes while remembering Shri Mataji in our hearts. नाड़ी संतुलन हेतु हम अपना दायां हाथ जमीन पर रखते हैं। For balancing purpose, let's place our right hand on the Mother Earth. चित्त ईडा नाड़ी पर। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, आपकी परम कृपा में इस सामूहिकता के ईडा नाड़ी में जो भी बाधाएं हैं, अशुद्ध इच्छाएं हैं, जड़ताएं हैं, उन सभी को भूमि तत्व में विलीन कर दीजिए। श्री माताजी, by your grace and blessings, please remove all the negativities from our collective left channel and our impure desires into the Mother Earth. दायां हाथ गोद में, बायां हाथ आकाश की ओर, राइट हैंड बैक ऑन द लैप, लेफ्ट हैंड टुवर्ड्स द ईथर एलिमेंट। चित्त पिंगला नाड़ी पर। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, आपकी परम कृपा में इस सामूहिकता के पिंगला नाड़ी में जो भी बाधाएं हैं, अहंकार है, अतिरिक्त उष्णता है, उन सभी को आकाश तत्व में विलीन कर दीजिए। श्री माताजी, by your grace and blessings, please remove all the negativities, obstacles, excessive heat, ego from our collective right channel into the ether element. बाया हाथ गोद में, लेफ्ट हैंड बैक ऑन द लैप। चित्त सुषुम्ना नाड़ी पर। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, आपकी परम कृपा में इस सामूहिकता के सुषुम्ना नाड़ी को पूर्णतया शुद्ध कर दीजिए। हमारे चित्त को वर्तमान काल में स्थित कीजिए। श्री माताजी, हमें संपूर्ण संतुलन प्रदान कीजिए। श्री माताजी, by your grace, please cleanse our collective Sushumna Nadi. Shri Mataji, please settle our attention in the present. Shri Mataji, please grant us the complete balanced state. दाया हाथ हमारे हृदय पर रखेंगे। लेट्स प्लेस आवर राइट हैंड ऑन आवर लेफ्ट हार्ट। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, आपकी परम कृपा में हमारे हृदय को पूर्णतया शुद्ध कर दीजिए, स्वच्छ कर दीजिए, ताकि आप हमारे हृदय में विराजमान हो सके। श्री माताजी, कृपा कर हमारे हृदय में विराजमान हो जाइए। श्री माताजी, by your grace, please cleanse our hearts so that we can worship your holy lotus feet in our hearts. Mother, please come into our hearts. Let us enjoy your holy lotus feet in our hearts. दाया हाथ आज्ञा चक्र पर रखेंगे। शीश थोड़ा झुकाएंगे। लेट्स प्लेस आवर राइट हैंड ऑन आवर फोरहेड्स। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, कृपा कर हमें क्षमा की शक्ति प्रदान कीजिए। श्री माताजी, आपकी परम कृपा में हमने सभी को क्षमा की है। श्री माताजी, by your grace and blessings, please grant us the power of forgiveness. Shri Mataji, by your grace, we have forgiven everyone. दाया हाथ सहस्त्रार पर, राइट हैंड ऑन द सहस्त्रारा। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, कृपावंत होकर हमारे आत्म साक्षात्कार को दृढ़ कीजिए। श्री माताजी, कृपा कर हमें संपूर्ण निर्विचारता प्रदान कीजिए। Shri Mataji, please establish our self-realization. Shri Mataji, please take away our thoughts. Give us the witness state by which we can see the whole drama. Shri Mataji, please grant us the thoughtless awareness state. दाया हाथ गोद में, both hands back on the lap. हमारे चित्त को धीरे धीरे सहस्त्रार के ऊपर लेकर जाते हैं। Let's slowly raise our attention above our सहस्त्रारा. ध्यान की इसी अवस्था में हम परम पूज्य श्री माताजी की अमृत वाणी को आत्मसात करते हैं. While maintaining this meditative state, let's listen to Shri Mataji's speech, Sahasrar Puja Talk, 9th May 1993, Kabela, Italy.
It's a very common thing. I've seen the people who have worshipped Christ prefer to worship Ganesha, and those who have worshipped Ganesha prefer to worship Christ. Just the same. The name is different, but just the same. But they like it. Because Christ means the priest, the confessions, rosaries, and also cemeteries. So they don't want to have. These conditionings itself start showing their own forms, like devils, and Sahajayogis want to avoid, or have nothing to do with them. I remember in the beginning, we had about 6-7 hippies from England, and they had come to Rauri. We were having a program. And there were 5-6 real hippies. These were hippies became Sahajayogis. Real hippies came to the program. I was just sitting like this, and suddenly they said, "Oh no!" I said, "What has happened?" I started seeing. As if some snake has entered, or what has happened. They were hippies. But with this deconditioning of the conditions, they just couldn't bear those same hippies that they were coming inside. Because you start seeing clearly, very clearly, that all these conditionings had blinded us completely and it's misled us into a wilderness. Of course, about ego, the West people are extremely conscious. There was a leader's wife. I said, "Why don't you help your husband?" She said, "Mother, I'm worried about my ego." I said, "Why?" "If I start doing some work, this ego might develop again, so I'm rather worried." They are so conscious of it that this ego should not come back. One fellow who came to me, and I was talking to him, then he just ran away. I said, "What happened?" She said, "No, those people who go close to mother always develop very bad ego. I don't want to be there close for with her." So it's such such a mind that sees madness, that sees insanity, that sees immaturity, it sees vulgarity, it sees deceit, hypocrisy, everything so clearly. And in that state, he gets confused and quite upset, wants to run away from it. Then we have some Sahajogis who have such problems, who come to Sahajayoga with problems. Then these people see them with these problems, they are still continuing. Now the Sahasrara doesn't want to accept it. It's terrible. I was like him. No, 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 no more. Me, I don't want to be that. So they abhor the person who was just like them. They just can't bear him. They just can't tolerate. Then I would say, still, you have to grow. You have to grow. Your Sahasrara has to be cleansed out at such a speed, at such a level and stage, that like soap cleanses everything, it should cleanse everything else. Should not be afraid of anything. Should not have any worry about the conditionings of others or ego of others. That is the state now we have to reach. Today is the Sahasrara day, is the 23rd Sahasrara day. And I shouldn't expect much. I don't want to say anything much about it. But I wish and I hope that all the 1,000 petals of your Sahasraras will be so cleansed that you will never catch from anybody, you will never be frightened of anybody, you will be masters of all kinds of curatives, and also you will be the one who can give solace, peace to others. You will be the one who will be organizing programs outside. You will be the one who will be responsible for Sahajayoga. And when that happens, then we can see that these 1,000 petals of the Sahasrara have opened out. These 1,000 petals are not yet awakened. They signify the different 1,000 powers of the goddess. Minimum of minimum. These 1,000 ones you can open out yourself by introspection, by looking at yourself, making fun of yourself. Know thyself means know yourself with all the defects you have and also the potential you have and all the good points you have. So as far as you are concerned, when you are looking at yourself, you should just see to the defects that you have. Why do I behave like this? Why do I assert so much? What's the problem? Why can't I see myself clearly? With that transparency of your Sahasrara, you can see your heart, you can see your mind, you can see yourself fully, clearly. What's wrong with you? This transparency can come only if you have really the pure desire, Shuddha Ichcha, to be of that level. Now there is no competition between A and B. We don't say that you got the first prize for coming out of the Sahasrara, or we don't say you have the second prize. There's nothing like first, second in Sahajayoga. Because we are not running the race. There's no competition between us. Whatever we are doing is for our own satisfaction. Now think of something. There are 5 people who are running. Now they have to think out of these 5 people who goes first. Here it is the other way round. The 5 people are meditating. Now, everyone individually has to see for himself if he satisfies himself or not. Nobody else is going to give a certificate. It is you who has to give certificate to yourself, honestly. A very different position. It is you, your Sahasrara, and your attention. And you have to see within yourself, how far have I realized my own powers my own compassion, my own personality. You will have to test it yourself. It is who you are the one who decides. When you are the one who is running, it is you are the one who decides without running. Then what is the question of competition? The whole thing disappears into nothing. As I told you the other day, an analogy, that if you are looking at the mirror, then you are the one who is observing. Your reflection is the one that is observed, and there is the action of seeing. So you are in 3 dimensions. But supposing you become the mirror yourself, the whole process is reversed. You see yourself. You don't have to see because you are seeing it all the time. It's just spontaneous. In the same manner, when it comes to Sahasrara, it is your Sahasrara itself gives you the full idea as to how you are. The diagnosis comes from your own Sahasrara. Your own Sahasrara tells you what centers are catching, because all the pitas of these 7 centers are in the Sahasrara. As if the Sahasrara is now watching yourself and reporting to you, see, this is wrong with you, this is wrong with you, this is wrong with you. So, Sahasrara, being the best well-wisher that you have, gives you the right information about yourself. So the best is that you correct yourself. So then achieve that perfect state. That is what you have to do. But once you have achieved the perfect state, you have achieved your aim, you have no aim left. Like the lights now. Till you have to make the lights, you have to work hard. Make the lights, put them right, do everything that is necessary. But once it is made and the light comes into it, then the job of the light is to give the light. So the first function is over. Now the second function is to give it back. You reach your aim, your destination. For example, I had to come here, all right? So I come all the way from my house, come in the car, walk in and come and sit down here. Now it's finished that part. Over. Now I don't have to walk. Otherwise I'll be all the time running. So all this mad race of this brain stops. For what? Should it be used now? For enjoying the peace, for enjoying the joy, for enjoying the collectivity. So the labor or the hard work, or you can also say the planning of the future, finishes off. Only thing, now you have got it, so better enjoy it. It's like you are coming from outside, you are running, you are very hungry, you want to reach home. Once you reach home, then the food is served to you. Now what's your aim? Nothing but to enjoy the food for which you are running. But after that also, if you start running, then one should say it is absolute stupidity. But the capacity of enjoyment only comes when your Sahasrara is absolutely open. Otherwise, the capacity to enjoy is much less. And you become like a person who is running all the time after something which you never achieve. There are many like that. All their lives, they are like mad. They are working morning till evening, every day, achieving nothing. Next day again get up, again running. All their lives running like that. Till their foot is in the grave, they are still running. But after getting to Sahaja, you stop all these activities and leave it to your Sahaja to work, to your Sahasrara to work it out. And it works out. You don't have to rush, you don't have to be so competent, you don't have to write down everything, you don't have to think of planning everything, just everything works out. And it works out beautifully. The only thing that one has to do is to accept whatever is happening for our good. Even in small, small things. For today's delay in the puja is the desire of some people who wanted to give you some sort of I shouldn't say that, but some secret show was going to be there. And they didn't want any light. So they were thinking what will happen, the puja will be over by about 5, then by 6 o'clock they'll eat their food, but the sun would be there after 9 o'clock. Then how can we show this? All right? So have it in the night. In every small thing you will see. Some people were coming from India and they had to bring my 2 boxes from there. And they wouldn't allow these boxes. They said it is overweight. So they didn't know what to do. They thought that they should send them back and later on it can go till Guru Puja or something. But they thought that there must be some plan, must be some drama. The plane was late 19 hours. So they thought there must be some drama. And then they were put into some sort of a tourist hotel for that night. Next morning, they met 2 other Indians from Sahajogis from Pune. 2 boys. That settled it. My luggage, they could put it in their name. And that's how the luggage came in. But they never felt bored, 19 hours. We had nice time together, we were enjoying and talking, finished. Nobody feels that time is passing out. Otherwise anybody else would have eaten up all the airport personnel. I would have broken all the telephones. Waiting for 19 hours, my God, what is this? Would have given it in the newspapers, everyone. It's the greatest crime. While these were enjoying life nicely. So, we have lost now the sense of aim. We don't have any aims. We just want to enjoy. It's a very, very big thing that has happened. Because, as you know, the joy in the Sahasrara is Nirananda. Nirananda. Of course, Nira is my name also. But it means pure, absolute joy. Nirananda. And that Nirananda, that joy, has no other hues. It's just pure, pure joy. Without thinking, it just pours into it. After all, every activity is for what? For getting some sort of a pleasure, sensation. And also some people believe for joy. It's not. Only after the opening of Sahasrara, and the cleansing of it, then you know what is joy. You can't explain. How you can spend hours together like this, people don't understand. Like even our mayor was telling me that we can't sit in the church for more than 15 minutes. And how people are sitting here for so many hours. 15 minutes we cannot sit, but how these people are sitting for such a long time? What are they doing there? What is their entertainment? How can they sit for hours together without saying anything, without dropping even a pin? They are just all the time there. So what have we given them? What is happening to them? This is very surprising and remarkable that these people who are not even Sahajogis can see clearly that you people are least bothered, you are absolutely enjoying life. Whatever you may be doing is not important. What is important is that whether you are working in the office or outside, you are full of joy, enjoying everything. This is the most important thing in life, which you can have only through Sahajayoga. Because your sastraras are open, because they are open. There is now one more thing I have to tell you that is very important for all of you to remember. That while living in this ocean of joy, we have to remember that there are many who have not yet jumped into it. So we have to bring them in. And it's such a pleasure, such a joy to give realization to someone. Extremely joyful. So we need people who would come and say that we definitely come for this. They should really come forward. And once they come forward, you'll be amazed how things will work out. There are many I know who are going all over, everywhere, and spreading Sahaja. So it's very important for all of you to know that you have got the light to be given to others. Come forward. Don't have fear of your ego, condition is nothing. Come forward. You have all the strength, you have everything within yourself, and you will do everything with such happiness and joy. Everywhere in every country people are doing that, but some of them are doing, some of them are not doing. All of you are quite capable of doing it, so please come forward and see for yourself what you are capable of. First of all, you should have faith in yourself. If you have no faith in yourself, you cannot do anything. Have faith. You should have no fears of any kind. And also to introspect, to see within yourself what's going on. To be very frank, I find my brain absolutely empty. What I talk from this emptiness, I don't know. You will also find your brain absolutely empty. And still, with that empty brain, you will be achieving a lot. It's very remarkable, as you have seen that from the candle you get cool breeze. How can you get from the candle cool breeze? You do get. So it is important to recognize yourself as a Sahajogi and to recognize what have you done for Sahaja. Without doing for Sahaja, you cannot enjoy life. That was your aim. And that's aim you have reached. Now if you don't, supposing I have to come and sit on this thing and I don't sit on this thing, then what's the use of coming here? I came here to tell you something about Sahasrara. And if I don't tell you, then what's the use of my coming here and celebrating Sahasrara Day? In the same way, when you have reached that state now, what you have to do is not to use for your own purpose. You have used it quite a lot. For your health, wealth, everything. Now what are we doing about Sahaja? What have we done for Sahaja? After some time, you will do a lot and you will never know you have done anything for Sahaja. Very surprising it happens to so many of you. And should happen to all of you. I hope all of you will realize that your sastaras are clean, completely, you are perfectly all right. You don't have to worry about it, and you can really go ahead with spreading of Sahaja. May God bless you all.
श्री आदिशक्ति मंत्र। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। आरती की तैयारी करते हैं।
सबको श्री महालक्ष्मी
पूर्ण हृदय से प्रार्थना करते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, आज का सामूहिक ध्यान हम आपके श्री चरणों में समर्पित करते हैं। आज के ध्यान में आपने हमें निरानंद प्रदान कर हमें चैतन्य से आशीर्वादित किया, इसलिए हम आपके हृदय से ऋणी हैं। संपूर्ण विश्व में विश्व निर्मल धर्म प्रस्थापित करने हेतु कृपा कर हमें सहयोग प्रचार प्रसार का शुद्ध एवं प्रभावी माध्यम बनाइए। Let's pray from the bottom of our hearts. Shri Mataji, we surrender today's evening meditation at your holy lotus feet. Shri Mataji, by your grace, we were able to gain the joy of vibrations and the knowledge that you have given us, for which we are always indebted to you. Shri Mataji, please forgive us if we have been ignorant or made any sort of mistake. Shri Mataji, please make us your instruments for the establishment of Vishwa Nirmal Dharma. Shri Mataji, आपके श्री चरणों पर हमारे कोटि कोटि नमन, कोटि कोटि नमन, अनंत कोटि नमन। सामूहिक बंधन। आज की सूचनाएं इस प्रकार। प्रतिष्ठान में होने वाले विकास कार्य और मेंटेनेंस के लिए धनराशि भेजने हेतु आप प्रतिष्ठान पुणे एंड्रॉयड ऐप या प्रतिष्ठान पुणे.in इस वेबसाइट पर डोनेशन लिंक का उपयोग करें। आपने अगर इसके पहले ऑनलाइन डोनेशन किया है और आपको डोनेशन रिसीट प्राप्त नहीं हुई है तो कृपया आप प्रतिष्ठान हेल्पलाइन 8881192193 पर संपर्क करें। लर्निंग सहयोग यूट्यूब चैनल के माध्यम से नए साधकों के लिए अगला सत्र 22 जुलाई को शाम 6:30 बजे होगा। इस सत्र में ईडा, पिंगला और सुषुम्ना नाड़ी इस विषय में जानकारी मिलेगी। इस नए बैच में 20 सत्र रहेंगे। सभी सत्रों की इमेज आप स्क्रीन पर देख सकते हैं। यह जानकारी आप सभी नए साधकों को दें। नए साधकों को सहयोग की जानकारी के लिए और आपके घर के नज़दीकी ध्यान केंद्र का पता जानने हेतु आप 18002700 यह टोल फ्री नंबर का ज़रूर इस्तेमाल करें और नए साधकों को सहयोग सीखने हेतु www.learningsahajoga.org यह वेबसाइट का उपयोग करें। प्रतिष्ठान पुणे यूट्यूब चैनल पर लर्निंग म्यूज़िक यह प्लेलिस्ट उपलब्ध है। जो भी सहयोगी भजन सीखने में रुचि रखते हैं उनके लिए एक संपूर्ण भजन के बारे में गायन, तबला वादन, पेटी वादन इसका वीडियो उपलब्ध किया जाता है। सारे सहयोगी इस सुविधा का ज़रूर लाभ लें। कल के कार्यक्रम इस प्रकार: अर्ली मॉर्निंग मेडिटेशन सुबह 4 बजे प्रसारित होगा। सुबह का ध्यान सुबह 5:30 बजे लाइव प्रसारित होगा। शाम का ध्यान शाम 7 बजे लाइव प्रसारित होगा। आज का ध्यान सत्र यही संपन्न होता है। जय श्री माताजी।
श्रोत्र जिह्वे न च घ्राणनेत्रे शिवोऽहम् अहं निर्विकल्पो निराकाररूपो अहं निर्विकल्पो निराकाररूपो विभूत्वाच्च सर्वत्र सर्वेन्द्रियाणाम् सदा मे समत्वं न मुक्तिर्न बन्धः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं 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 शिवोऽहम्
ललाट पे है चंद्रमा 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 चंद्रमा, जटा में गंगधार 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 है। ललाट पे है चंद्रमा, जटा में गंगधार है। चढ़ी है भस्म अंग पे, गले में सर्पहार है। चढ़ी है भस्म अंग पे, गले में सर्पहार है। नवा रहे हैं शेष देव सर तुम्हारी भक्ति में। नवा रहे हैं शेष देव सर तुम्हारी भक्ति में। है कोटि सूर्य का प्रकाश शिव तुम्हारी शक्ति में। शिव तुम्हारी शक्ति में, शिव तुम्हारी शक्ति में। शंकर भोले भाले, शंकर भोले भाले, शैल विहारी त्रिपुरारी। तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे है न्यारी।
ओ शंकर भोले भाले, शैल विहारी त्रिपुरारी। तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे है न्यारी।
ओ शंकर भोले भाले। सब देवों में महादेव तू, सब देवों में महादेव तू, तुझ सा कोई न दूजा। सब देवों में महादेव तू, सब देवों में महादेव तू, तुझ सा कोई न दूजा। भक्ति भाव से सब करते हैं भगवन तेरी पूजा। भगवन तेरी पूजा, शिव जी तेरा तो है, ओ शिव जी तेरा तो है। रूप निराला भोला भाला, तेरी छवि पे सभी है बलिहारी। ओ शंकर भोले भाले, शैल विहारी त्रिपुरारी। तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे है न्यारी। ओ शंकर भोले सागर मत कर सभी देवता अमृत पर ललचाए, सागर मत कर सभी देवता अमृत पर ललचाए। तुम अभयंकर विष को पीकर नीलकंठ कहलाए, तुम अभयंकर विष को पीकर नीलकंठ कहलाए। हाँ नीलकंठ कहलाए, ओ नीलकंठ कहलाए। जो भी आया शंभु, ओ जो भी आया शंभु, शरण तिहारी दुखहारी, उसकी नैया तूने पार उतारी।
ओ शंकर भोले भाले
शैल विहारी त्रिपुरारी, तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे है न्यारी। ओ शंकर भोले भाले। शंकर जहाँ भी तेरा, हे शिव शंकर जहाँ भी तेरा डम डम डमरू बाजे। हे शिव शंकर हे प्रलयंकर, हे शिव शंकर जहाँ भी तेरा, हे शिव शंकर जहाँ भी तेरा डम डम डमरू बाजे। धर के नाना रूप तेरे गण संग संग तेरे नाचे, संग संग तेरे नाचे। तेरा किसी ने भी, ओ तेरा किसी ने भी भेद न पाया, कैसी माया भाई तुझको तो नंदी की सवारी।
ओ शंकर भोले भाले
शैल विहारी त्रिपुरारी, तेरी लीला प्रभु सबसे है न्यारी। ओ शंकर भोले भाले शैल विहारी।